opportunity to be the middleweight champion, and John Davis is definitely not going to stop me from doing that.
I have what everybody wants, and I'm not going to let anybody take it from me. There's a reason that I got here, and there's a reason that I'm going to stay here.
Сегодня вечером в Абу-Даби фанатам пауэрслэпа предстоит ожидать нокаута.
I'm going to knock the dumpling out. It is not going the distance. Put your money on the Crazy Hawaiian.
Ladies and gentlemen, the power is on.
Welcome to Abu Dhabi. It's been a regular stop for the UFC for a long time. And tonight, for the first time ever, Power Slap has touched down in the UAE. This is sure to be the first of many visits for the fastest growing sport on the planet. From inside the Space 42 arena, this is Power Slap 9, the Crazy Hawaiian versus Dumpling, presented by Monster Energy. Unleash the Beast. 8 fantastic fights on the way, and a pair of belts are on the line. Welcome inside for this history-making event alongside the one and only, the UFC Hall of Famer Michael Bisping. I'm Dan Hellie, and this, the 9th Power Slap event, Bisping, going international for the first time ever. And what better place to be than right here in Abu Dhabi?
I'm telling you, what better place to be. 308 goes down this weekend, UFC 308. That fight card is phenomenal. It's so good to be back here in Abu Dhabi. This Power Slap event tonight is the perfect way to start this week.
Fans rolling in. We expect a packed house. Let's take a look at the main card here in Abu Dhabi tonight, presented by Monster Energy, the official energy drink of Power Slap. The Buffalo Soldier, Nate Bernard, opens this thing up against the newcomer James Seekman. Former UFC star Paige Van Zandt looking to move to 2-0 against Chelsea Dodson. The co-main event, it's the middleweight champ John the Machine Davis defending his title against Isaiah Pretty Boy Quinones. And of course, the main event, the super heavyweight champion, the Crazy Hawaiian, faces perhaps the most dangerous slap fighter in the entire world in Russia's Vasily Kamatsky, aka the Dumpling. 2 of the early pioneers of this young sport. Both of these men coming in undefeated. Dumpling absolutely bursting onto the scene a few months ago with a 1-slap knockout. But the Crazy Hawaiian is somebody you don't want to mess with.
And the Crazy Hawaiian is somebody that was huge, but now he's bulked up to 420 pounds because he realizes the Dumpling has got a real chance of taking his heavyweight strap. Look at that shot right there. That shot was one of the meanest slaps that you're likely to see, but guess what? The Crazy Hawaiian can give it just as good. That's why this match is going to be unbelievable. The Crazy Hawaiian says, though, that the Dumpling built his legendary name on the back of beating smaller people. So therefore, he is here to bully the bully. It's going to be a good one.
Now, don't get it twisted. Dumpling is not small. The Crazy Hawaiian is just massive, and you can see the size disparity at the weigh-ins yesterday, about a 60-pound weight difference between these two. The super heavyweight striker rankings presented by Kudo Protein Popcorn. Head to kudosnacks.com now and enter the promo code SLAP for 25% off your order. It's the champ against the #1 contender. Little brother is waiting in the wings at #2. Danny Van Heerden will be here tonight as well. In the co-main event, it's John the Machine Davis taking on Isaiah Pretty Boy Quinones. The Machine defending his title for a third time. If he can do so, it would be the first time ever in Power Slap history.
Yeah, the Machine 6-1 overall on a 5-fight win streak, and as you mentioned, defending the belt here for a historic third time. This man used to be over 300 pounds, but then he got in shape. He's now 184 mean and lean pounds and looking to defend the belt tonight against Isaiah Quiñones, a man on a 2-fight win streak, a 2-fight knockout streak, and a man that benches almost 400 pounds, squats over 500 pounds, deadlifts 600 pounds. To say that this man is powerful is a little bit of an understatement.
I knew you were going to get all those personal records from Quiñones in there. He is an absolute monster, but so is the champion John Davis. As we take a look at the prelims, a pair of combat sports vets in Kealili Kanekoa and England's Darren Godfrey Jr. Top 10 super heavyweights, Danny Van Heerden taking on Avian Scott. 7-time national wrestling champ Jackie Cataline facing Scottish newcomer Robin Wereshchuk. In our featured prelim, it's longtime Power Slap vet and #1 middleweight contender Aziel Rodriguez against Eddie Brahimir. All right, let's bring in the third member of our team. It is Charlie Arnault, who is here with one of 2 female bouts we have on the match. It is Chelsea Dodson taking on former UFC superstar Paige VanZant. What do you have, Charlie?
Hello, Dan. Thank you so much. You know, for most of these slap fight competitors, this is their very first time to Abu Dhabi. Mine too. I am very excited. But the same cannot be said for Paige VanZant, because back in her UFC days, she was actually here for the promotion's First Fight Island show during the pandemic. So she says she is just so happy to be back now that everything is open, and also because she's already shaken off those Power Slap debut nerves. She feels a sense of calmness, she says, in part because she's been training with John the Machine Davis, particularly working on her flinching, which is something she drew a foul for in her first outing. As far as her opponent goes, Chelsea Dodson, VanZant admits she doesn't really know anything about her, except that her husband is John Dodson, you know, the former UFC flyweight title contender or the current bare knuckle world champion. Yeah, that John Dodson. So she knows Chelsea's training must have been legit, but Paige also notes she knows that Chelsea has no experience and she's never been hit. So that has Paige predicting a first-round knockout. But let's not be hasty and count Dodson out quite yet, because she is slapping first. She also has a ton of confidence. Not only has she been working with her husband, but also with the Crazy Hawaiian via FaceTime. All of this on top of baking cookies for a living. Something else Dodson says that's on her side, she has nothing to lose. So that means she has a little bit of power. Now, she also says, as a result of all of these things, she is also predicting a knockout, hers being in the second round, and she plans to steal all the shine from PVZ. Guys, back to you.
First time we've had a cookie baker on Power Slap. Looking forward to that. The rules of Power Slap are brought to you by Rumble, bold and free. Download the Rumble app or visit rumble.com. For the striker, they must use a flat, open hand to the cheek or a clubbing foul will be assessed. Feet have to be grounded. Can't pivot or step. However, you can have a minor heel lift. That is allowed. You must declare a hand and a number prior to the strike. The defender, no chin tucking or flinching. Flinching is massive. It's a point deduction and the striker goes again. The defender does receive 60 seconds to recover after each strike. 2 fouls get you DQ'd in a 3-round match, 3 fouls in a 5-round match, and you're out. The defender does get 2 minutes to recover after they've been fouled. Power Slap is using instant replay, and if there isn't a finish, we go to the judges' scorecards. Here are the stats through 208 Power Slap matches. The winners of the coin toss have gone on to win nearly 52% of the time, but that coin toss can have a big impact on the odds. So if you're betting on Power Slap, take that all into consideration. In our first fight of the night, it is the Chief, Kealii Kanekoa, who's going to strike first. The Hawaii native has an extensive background in combat sports and comes into this one uber confident after a first-round KO back in May. He's going to face fellow road to the title contestant Darren Godfrey. Hailing from England, Godfrey has won 2 in a row in Power Slap and is known for having one of the best chins in combat sports in all of the UK. I think Bisping and Godfrey would have plenty to chat about, you know what I mean, being from the UK. All right, here we go. And with that, let's get this party started. Power Slap, the table rising for the first time tonight. These odds are brought to you by Circus Sports Betting, the way it should be. Kanekoa, the -160 favorite. Looking to get the night off to a positive start for the Hawaiian contestant, Kanekoa scored one first-round knockout this year, and he'll be in search of another one when he faces Darren Godfrey.
Hawaii's Cataline Kanekoa has learned his craft while traveling around the combat sports world. And now that he's competing in Power Slap, he's found a home where he believes he can win a world championship and make history. Tonight, fresh off a first-round knockout of Kiefer Roberts, the Chief takes on England's Darren Godfrey, a seasoned veteran of the sport who has already put together 2 Power Slap wins over Daryl Minner and Amir Nuruddin in 2024, and is hungry for one more to end the year as a legit threat to the middleweight title that is on the line here tonight. Coming up, Keali'i, the Chief Kanekoa, battles Darren, the Tarantula Godfrey.
And here is the 36-year-old Tarantula, Darren Godfrey, a Season 3 cast member on road to the title. This is his first live slap event after winning his last 2 on the show. Over 100 fights between boxing, kickboxing, and bare knuckle. The former barber now has a painting business in Shrewsbury, England. You know where that is.
Yes, I do, absolutely. And this guy said he's pinching himself. He can't believe what his life has turned into. Of course, he was just on Season 3 of Road to the Title. Had a brilliant time there, went 2-1. And now here he is in Abu Dhabi, opening up the prelim card. This man's got tons of combat sports experience. You said he claims to have one of the best chins from the UK. That said, he's never been knocked out. Over 70 professional bouts, as you said, or a variety of boxing, kickboxing, bare knuckle. And he said he only lost 3. And when we spoke to him this week, very, very confident. Trains at Shatoria Boxing Gym up there in Shrewsbury. And he looks dialed in and ready to go.
Godfrey absolutely champing at the bit to get going. His 4 children and his wife Kimberly, no doubt, watching back in the UK. These fighter walkouts brought to you by 10X Health, Precision Nutrition Wellness. Go to 10xnutrition.com. Keali'i Kanekoa, also a cast member on Season 3 of Road to the Title. Very active, I would say. He was known for stirring things up a little bit on the show.
Absolutely, and he owns up to that, Dan. He gladly admits he was the source of much of the drama because, as he says, it's the drama that sells, right? Kanekoa is still intent also on bringing that same shock factor to Power Slap. He said he's been manifesting how a win is going to take place. He says a first-round knockout, just like he says he manifested winning the coin toss, which he did. The Hawaiian says one of the ways he likes to get into opponents' heads, and guys, this is a good one, take notes. He takes his opponent to dinner the night before. He says, quote, I feed them, then take them to slaughter. That is pretty savage stuff right there.
Yeah, it is, Charlie, but he also claims that Darren Godfrey said, listen, please don't knock me out too badly. And I don't know if I buy that, but however, what we can buy is the experience of this man. A lot of jiu-jitsu, kickboxing and boxing. He's got a 2-4 pro mixed martial arts record, 0-2 in boxing, and he's done bare knuckle as well. Let's go.
Let's take a look at the tail of the tape. 3 years older is the Englishman. And you can see the hand size advantage goes to the favorite, Kanekoa. This is his 3rd fight in Power Slap. Our Power Slap announcer, once again, the one and only Justin Bernard.
Ladies and gentlemen, the power is on. Welcome to the Space 42 Arena, Yas Island, Abu Dhabi. This is Power Slap 9, the Crazy Hawaiian versus Dumpling. This match is 3 rounds in the Power Slap middleweight division and presented by Amino Heal, the official brain protection supplement of Power Slap. Introducing first in the blue corner. He stands 5 feet 11 inches tall, weighing in at 185 pounds. Out of Bristol, England, Darren, the Tarantula Godfrey. And in the red corner, he stands 6 feet 2 inches tall, weighing in officially at 186 pounds. out of Pahoa, Hawaii, USA. He is a number 8 ranked middleweight contender in the world. Keali'i, the Chief Kanekoa. And when the action begins, your referee in charge, Jason Herzog. Winner of the coin toss and striking first, Keali'i Kanekoa.
So about 15% of power slap matches were victories by the coin toss winner in the first round. So that basically means one and done.
Yes, but as we know, this is not just about how hard you can hit, it's how hard you can get hit and keep coming.
The first slap of the night brought to you by Brickhouse Nutrition. Build better nutrition, one brick at a time at brickhousenutrition.com.
You got him here? Which hand and what count will you be striking?
Right measure on one.
Right measure on one. Right measure on one. Are you set here? Go ahead and get yourself set. Are your arms set? Are your feet set? Fighter set, will measure, and then on one.
On one.
Always
I never
goes.
like the on one.
He loves it.
He's confident though. He truly believes he's gonna knock this guy out. Here we go. Was that a flinch?
Good feet.
Was there a little shoulder movement?
I don't know, but he's certainly letting him know about it.
What's this? Okay. Fair blow.
Fair blow.
Right over here.
I mean, that kind of looked like a flinch.
Yeah. We'll see
Regardless,
what the
he
judges
took
say.
it. They called it a fair blow.
So they call it a fair
So,
blow.
fair.
No, go ahead.
No, you got away with it. It's fine. Move it on.
Back like this.
Now, there's a lot of little things, you know, that they're trying to watch all at the same time.
Oh, of course.
You can see the heel lift, which is allowed now, by the way. A minor heel lift is allowed. That has been changed in the last couple of events.
So now Godfrey, he's going right on one as well. Look at that. You want to hit through the opponent. Wow! Look at that!
Godfrey dropping the hand of God on Kanekoa.
He did not manifest that. Wow! Right through his face.
I got you right here.
Headbutts the table. And goes down hard.
He took him to dinner, he ate his meal, and then he knocked him out.
And then he gave him dessert.
Tonight's Monster Knockouts brought to you by Monster Energy. Unleash the Beast.
I like the way that he kind of leans through with the head, because you want to hit through the opponent, which is precisely what he did there. Look at that. Perfect placement. Oof. You see the head kind of rotate a little bit.
I saw the head hit the table.
Boom.
Oh,
Yeah, he's got no idea where he is right now.
it's the second knockout win for the tarantula Darren Godfrey from Bristol, England. And that was filthy.
It was beautiful. That was as good as it gets.
Clean.
Clean, perfect placement, went on one and got the knockout. Absolutely fantastic work. This guy's got a bright future.
A reluctant handshake from Keali'i.
A little
Kanekoa.
reluctant, yeah. It's like you son of a gun. Okay, I'll shake your hand.
Well, they did go to dinner together. Yeah, they're buddies.
And then Godfrey comes over and gives him a hug and just emasculates him further.
Let's make it official with our power slap announcer, Justin Bernard.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Jason Herzog calls a stop to the match in round number 1, declaring the winner by knockout, Darren the Tarantula Godfrey.
I'm here with the winner, Darren Godfrey. Holy shit. What a way to set the tone for this show.
All I can say is, don't ever bet against me. Ever.
you mind taking out your mouthpiece so we can hear you talk a little bit better? There you go, my friend. Talk to me about this slap. I mean, it was perfectly executed. It looks like you've been doing this for a while, but you know, you don't have so much experience really when it comes down to it.
Listen, the power I generate is absolutely unbelievable. I've always been able to put this sort of power out. I knew this was my sport. I've been through a few different sports in my life, and it's not worked out. I know I will be the next champion in the middleweight division. Trust me.
The next champion, okay, you're predicting that. You predicted a one and done. Any other manifestations you'd like to put out into the universe at this very moment, right after your victory?
At this moment of time, I want to just say one thing. My dad lost a friend, a best friend, in the last couple of days. His name's Jason King. I want to dedicate this fight to him. Rest in peace, Jason.
Congratulations, Darren. Ladies and gentlemen, your winner by knockout, Darren Godfrey.
That post-fight interview was brought to you by 10X Health, Precision Nutrition Wellness. Go to 10xnutrition.com. The big boys are coming up. Super heavyweight, Avion Scott coming off his first power slap victory earlier this year, and now the Denver-based security officer ready to make it 2 in a row. To get there, he will have to test the chin of Danny the Pitbull Van Heerden. The South African is coming off a title fight in which he went the distance with the champ, the crazy Hawaiian. So the first match. The first match of Power Slap 9 is in the books. To watch Power Slap 9 live and free, download or open the Rumble app now or go to rumble.com. Rumble is the home of Power Slap and the only place to watch the rest of the card. It's so easy. It's like YouTube. If you're watching us anywhere else right now, tune in to rumble.com or download the app. It's free, it's easy, and we are live for the next 2 hours. Let's go. Get your popcorn ready and get over to Rumble. 7 fights to go from here in Abu Dhabi. Gonna be fun. You don't want to miss what's about to go down. Looking forward to UFC 308 as we take a look at the weight classes that are here tonight. Super heavyweight is the title fight, over 265 pounds. Some very good female bantamweights here tonight as well. Middleweight, welterweight, light heavyweight, heavyweight. All like you see in the UFC. Fresh off a title fight, super heavyweight Danny Van Heerden is set for his 5th power slap match in 2 years. And he'll get his first lick tonight as he won the coin toss. Top 10 super heavyweight square off at the Space 42 Arena, and in a division where one slap can change everything, Danny Van Heerden and Avion Scott are aiming to parlay win into a world title shot.
Popular South African battler Danny Van Heerden returns to the power slap stage, and after a hard-fought 5-round war with the crazy Hawaiian in June, the Pitbull wants nothing more than to get a win tonight over Avion Scott and put himself back in line for a crack at winning the world title.
My amount of power is huge. I mean, I've got the whole of South Africa behind me. So that's even more than my physical power. You're gonna feel it tonight, Edgar.
The 26-year-old Scott doesn't plan on being anyone's stepping stone, and after picking up his first power slap win over the Hawaiian hitman in April, the Colorado native is on the right track to getting where he wants to be in one of the sport's most competitive divisions.
I have a highlight that's been seen over 1.9 billion times, and I just hope I continue to make more highlights that reach as far as that.
Hey, beyond the water boy Scott, a former college defensive tackle at Northern Colorado, getting ready for a tryout with the XFL's Seattle Sea Dragons, currently working as a celebrity security guard in his hometown of Denver. And Bisping, he's still pissed about his last fight with the Hawaiian Hitman that he won by DQ, but he got knocked down when he was clubbed, didn't get a chance to hit back. So he is very much looking forward to the chance to get to slap tonight.
Yeah, absolutely. And he said he hopes that Danny Van Heerden plays the game properly, doesn't foul him. He said that Van Heerden sometimes lifts his shoulder to protect his chin, and that can cause you to damage your hand. Now, as you mentioned, trying out for the Seattle Sea Dragons, so he still takes his football career very, very seriously. But his coach, Coach Sandman, lets him finish training 20 minutes early so he can go over and work his slaps on the backs, because Coach Sandman is a major fan of power slap. But now here he is tonight, absolutely ready.
He is representing his country here in Abu Dhabi tonight. Here's the tail of the tape. You can see that Van Heerden, 11 years older. Avion Scott, the defensive tackle, a couple of inches taller, has the reach advantage and the hand size advantage as well. Odds relatively even. Scott, a slight underdog in this one. Let's send it to Justin.
Ladies and gentlemen, this match is 3 rounds in the Power Slap Super Heavyweight Division and presented by Power Slap Mobile. Download it today in the App Store or Google Play. Introducing first in the blue corner. He stands 6 feet 5 inches tall, weighing in 354 pounds. Out of Denver, Colorado, USA. He is a number 7 ranked super heavyweight contender in the world. Avion, the Water Boy Scott. And in the red corner, he stands 6 feet 3 inches tall, weighing in at 381 pounds. Out of Pretoria, South Africa, he is the number 3 ranked super heavyweight contender in the world, Danny Pitbull Van Heerden. And when the action begins, your referee in charge, Jacob Montalvo. Winner of the coin toss and striking first, Danny Van Heerden.
Back up, Danny. Back up, Danny. Okay. All right, gentlemen, to the center. Let's get set. Get in your feet. Hand and count.
Right hand on 3.
Right hand on 3. You must measure, all right? Right hand on 3, must measure. That's your measure.
Look at the size of that hand. These are 2 gigantic men.
300 plus pounds for Van Heerden.
Going on Scott is about to eat it. He eats it well.
Yes, he does.
Yeah, no problem there.
Van Heerden has mushed many of people with that same slap. Not tonight.
Good.
Let's take a look here. Boom. Perfect placement, to be honest, and he talked about this a lot this week. He's really worked on his technique. You know, he's got punished for fouling in the past, so he wanted to really work on his placement, his technique, not pivoting, not lifting the heel.
And you have to appreciate the South African
and
representing some American culture with the old school Patrick Ewing basketball shoes on.
Right on 3, you must measure.
Here comes Scott, coming off his only win in power slap, looking for another.
A very powerful man. Right on 3. Look at the wind up. I love it when they do that.
2.
Got to go all the way through.
That was a powerful one. But how about Van Heerden just shaking it off?
Go back
That's the thing.
Like a gnat.
Good feet.
I mean, look at that all the way through. Danny Van Heerden is just such a big guy, though. I mean, they both are.
Called a clubbing foul. You can see how high up
1
on the
point,
neck he landed.
clubbing.
That's a point deduction.
Clubbing. 1 point. Go back.
So that's an automatic first-round loss for Avion Scott. It's going to be an uphill climb from here.
Got some time.
Yeah, that's really concerning. He just took a slap in the face for absolutely nothing. That's why following the rules is so important. Of course, we all want to slap as hard as we can, but then you forget about the placement, the target, the feet. Boom, yeah.
Okay, let's try to get set, though.
Kind of led with the palm of the hand.
Let's get set.
Well, you hear a lot of these guys as we've gotten deeper into power slap, as it's lived a little bit longer. On the first slap, they take 20, 30% off so they can make sure they get the placement and the measure down correctly.
Feet inside, hand and count.
Right on 3.
Right on 3. Right on 3, must measure. That's your measure. 1, 2.
That was a big shot. Look at Scott just kind of, he's trembling a little bit there. He took it. He's staying on his feet, but he's like, he doesn't like it.
No, he definitely doesn't like it.
He's like, that was not pleasant.
All right, go back to your point.
Boom.
He did a nice job staying on the feet.
Yeah, he did. I mean, he hardly moved. It was like a half step. Danny Van Heerden's a big man. That's why you hear these guys talk about neck strength so much, because obviously the necks, the trap's part of me, very, very important. That's what maintains the head balance.
Keep in mind that if this goes to the judges' scorecards, Scott already lost the first round.
No more striker fouls.
Needs a big one here after taking a little bit damage on that last slap.
And count.
Right on 3.
Right on 3, you must measure. Right on 3.
Often what we see with these big guys is the accumulation effect. You know, the first one wears them down, the second one almost does it, and then maybe in round 3 they get the knockdown.
2.
Here we go.
Clubbing
foul.
Again.
DQ, 2 offensive fouls.
That's it.
2 fouls and you're out in the 3-round match. Unfortunately for Avion Scott, it's going to be the second time in his career that
you won. 2 striker fouls.
Disqualified. He's going to fall to 1 and 3.
Yeah, that's really plagued his career. You see Van Heerden there with the eyes closed so that you can't see the slap coming, so therefore you don't flinch. But yeah, you can see there, even from that angle, extremely low.
Foul, such a crucial part of this game. Justin Bernard is our power slap announcer, and he is set to make it official.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Jacob Montalvo calls a stop to the match in round number 2, declaring the winner by disqualification, Danny Pitbull Van Heerden.
The Pitbull, Danny Van Heerden, improves to 3-2, looking for another title fight in the near future. Power slap has gone international.
Power Slap has gone international, and what better place to take our first ever trip out of the U.S. than right here in Abu Dhabi at the Space 42 Arena. Ladies are on deck. One of two fight with the ladies on the night. Newcomer Robin Wereshchuk wins the coin toss and will strike first against Jackie Hybrid Cataline. Tonight's betting odds are brought to you by Circus Sports. Sports betting the way it should be. Cataline the -170 favorite. The action in Power Slap's women's featherweight division has been heating up for a while now, and tonight Jackie Cataline and Robin Wereshchuk both want to make their case that they're the top gun at 145.
After being on both sides of controversial disqualification verdicts against Sheena Bathory and Katharina Leaner, Jackie Cataline wants to leave no doubts when she meets Scotland's Robin Wereshchuk tonight. Coming off an August stoppage win in an Invicta FC bout, Cataline is in prime form for her third Power Slap appearance, but she'll be tested by the Belter, who brings Muay Thai and bare-knuckle boxing experience into her clash with the Hybrid. And with the chance to defeat one of the rising stars in the featherweight division, expect Wereshchuk to be at her best. Coming up next, Jackie, the Hybrid Cataline, squares off against Robin, the Belter Wereshchuk.
The 31-year-old Robin Wereshchuk making her Power Slap debut. An avid CrossFitter, started boxing and Muay Thai. One and only Muay Thai fight by decision. And also took part in a slap promotion here in Dubai. But now it's for real, Charlie.
It is for real. And I think one takeaway all three of us had after talking to Robin Wereshchuk is she is one of the most entertaining slap fighters we probably have ever come across. She has some stories. She just left her husband in April. She was forced to move into a temporary homeless shelter with her two children, 7-year-old son Colton and her 4-year-old daughter Denver, who, remember, was named after the legendary singer John Denver. Now, the once Muay Thai trainee said she's ultra motivated right now to start a new chapter, to show her kids that she's not defined by her celebrity tattooist ex-husband or the life that he provided for their family. And listen, I really take her seriously because yesterday I was in the gym trying to get my sweat on. I saw her working with her coach, Alan Klingbeil, and they were working really hard. She was taking it very seriously, so I hope to see that hard work paying off here on the Power Slap stage.
Well, there's got to be a reason that she's so confident, because look at her here, putting on a show. You're right, Charlie, this woman is hilarious. She's very chatty. She cannot stay on track for 5 seconds. But she's had a hard life. You know, she comes from Glasgow. Life has not been easy. She was homeless. She's here to take on Jackie Cataline. She says she looks tough, but you can't judge a book by its cover.
The Hybrid Jackie Cataline, 36 years old from Eastvale, California. What a resume she has as an athlete. A 7-time national wrestling champion, an American national jiu-jitsu champion. Burst onto the scene with a one-shot knockout of Sheena Bathory in February, but got DQ'd for clubbing. Her last fight, her opponent was DQ'd for clubbing. So she's 1-1 coming in, but she has displayed some massive, massive power.
Yeah, when she made her Power Slap debut and knocked out Sheena Bathory, she looked at her with just like a disregard and a disrespect. She dropped her, looked at her like she was nothing, and then walked away. As we know, she was disqualified. But this woman has got so much potential. Extremely well-rounded. She obviously, we see the wrestling credentials, 5-3 in mixed martial arts. From the last time that we saw her compete in Power Slap, she's actually competed in MMA 2 more times. I was talking to her fiance in the sauna this morning. Took out 2 undefeated Brazilians. Mixed martial arts is her true passion in life, but she's been there, done it, and got the t-shirt. She's a mom, an electrician, a wrestling coach. She's been a firefighter, a deputy sheriff. I mean, this woman literally has done it all, and here she is trying to take over Power Slap.
Really one of the most resumes, important or impressive life resumes we've seen of anybody in Power Slap. You're right, she has done just about everything, currently training in MMA, and has been very, very impressive thus far in Power Slap. You can just see the way she's built,
and put together the power that she has in those hands.
Yeah, being an Olympic hopeful for wrestling, that just tells you everything you need to know. Wrestling is one of the toughest sports on planet Earth, the kind of discipline that you have to have, the mental toughness that it requires just to get through those training sessions. And then on the flip side, we've got Robin Wereshchuk, who's a girl from Glasgow that just kind of fancies it, wants to have a go. So she might be a little bit out of her depth, but we're going to find out right now.
As we take a look at the tail of the tape for Wereshchuk and Cataline, 36 and 31 years old. The hand size for Wereshchuk much bigger than Cataline. It is Cataline, though, that is the minus 170 favorite as we send it over to Justin.
Ladies and gentlemen, this match is 3 rounds in the Power Slap Women's Featherweight Division and presented by Double Eagle Injury Law. Slap back by visiting Double Eagle Injury Law today. Introducing to you first in the blue corner. She stands 5 feet 8 inches tall, weighing in at 144 pounds. Out of Livingston, Scotland, Robin the Belter Wereshchuk. And in the red corner, she stands 5 feet 6 inches tall, weighing in at 145 pounds. Out of East Vale, California, USA, Jackie the Hybrid Cataline. And when the action begins, your referee in charge, Jason Herzog. Winner of the coin toss and striking first, Robin Wereshchuk.
Wait.
Thank you, ladies. Tonight's props to watch are brought to you by Circus Sports. Sports betting the way it should be. The over under 2.5 rounds, minus 185 on the under.
So Robin Wereshchuk just looked at me, gave me a thumbs up.
Blue, you won the coin toss. What hand and on what count are you striking?
You would not think
3,
that she's about
right
to
on
do
3.
this.
Right on 3, you're good.
Really
Let me know when you're set.
Dangerous, Jackie Cataline.
You set there?
She said to me last night,
Fighter
you've either
set.
got it or you haven't.
On 3.
You can take a shot or you can't. And now we're going to find out.
1, 2.
Good shot.
Clean shot.
On target.
By Wereshchuk, and you can see the smile on Cataline. She's a bad woman.
Oh, yeah, she is. Let's have a look at this, though. All the way back, swings through, maybe a
Fair
tiny
blow.
bit high, but it was a fair blow nonetheless. Cataline closes the eyes there. She knows it's coming. Boom. As I say, a little high. Got to bring that down next time.
On 3, we'll get her
and you
set
want to
here.
get it on the
Don't
jaw
lean,
as
you're
well.
good.
But here we go, Jackie Cataline. The power that this
Right
lady
on 3.
has.
Red will
It's
go
something
right
else.
on 3.
It's
Competitor set.
ridiculous, in fact. And let's see, can Wereshchuk take a shot?
1.
About to find out.
2. Don't move your head.
The answer's yes. And then she takes it and smiles.
And you can see how excited, the relief. She's never done this before.
And look at the build, the physique of Cataline. Look at the muscles that she has. She's been a professional athlete her whole life. Delivers that, goes straight through. A great shot, but I'm just so impressed that Wereshchuk took that so well. And then look at the smile immediately.
You're super low on that, right?
That was
Keep
an
it high. Or
absolute
next time we're going to call that
smile
as a
of
because you're a little
relief
too low. Put it right
for
here.
Wereshchuk. And now,
well, it's the unknown.
Absolutely.
You don't know. You fly out to
When you're
Abu
ready.
Dhabi.
You all set here?
And as you see there from my score,
You're set. Don't lean. You're good there. You're set here.
I actually
What
thought
hand,
Jackie
what count?
Cataline won that, I think.
Right on 3.
Maybe a mistake backstage.
Right on 3.
So, round 2.
1.
round 2 for Robin.
2.
So good shot. And you see the look on the face of Jackie Cataline. She's like, yeah, that was good. I'm going to try and play it off. I'm going to smile. Boom.
Fair blow.
Now, one thing to keep in mind, Michael, that we talked about earlier.
Yep.
A lot of these slap fighters, the first round, go a little lighter to get the measure. I don't know if that's what Cataline was thinking. Going to be interesting to see if she brings a little more juice here
Right on
in
3.
round 2.
Right on 3.
I think you're just trying to knock them out in one. You're going to give it everything you've got. I'm not calling them
1.
liars.
2.
Wereshchuk is a tough lady.
She's been through a lot in life, man. She is one tough cookie. There's no doubt about that.
Yeah, she's a tough cookie. And that was kind of a
Yeah,
little
that's a
bit
clubbing.
low
Foul.
on the neck. They've gave it a clubbing foul as well.
Foul, clubbing. 1 point. Foul, clubbing. Oh, you're too low. You're hitting her in the neck.
So
You're hitting her
again,
in the
for
face.
Jackie Cataline, clubbing has been an issue. Both
time
of
to
her
recover.
matches have ended with clubbing fouls. She was on the receiving
You have
end of
time to
one, and then
recover
that first one
unless
against
you
Sheena
like- you're good?
Bathory, of
All right.
course, she was called for clubbing as well.
Yeah,
Okay,
and in
can you
terms of a scorecard, I'd give
Ma'am,
the
when you're
first
ready.
round to Jackie
You set
Cataline.
here?
I thought Wereshchuk landed the better
Which hand
blow
would count?
in round 2.
Right on 3.
So she
You're
wins
set,
that.
don't lean.
And then with the point
Right
deduction,
on 3,
now
right on 3.
That was a 10-8
1.
round. Let's have a look. Here's
2.
the final shot.
That wasn't perfect, but it was clean from Wereshchuk.
It was clean. It was pretty mean, but it just didn't do as much damage as what she would have liked. Let's take a look there.
got that. Fair
good
blow.
shot. Good shot, but Jackie Cataline can take these all day long. So,
All right.
a good round here from Jackie. She can even the score at
You good there?
least.
Ma'am, are you set? You set here?
We could be looking at
Fair
a
blows,
draw
no
here,
more
Michael,
fouls.
depending
Yeah.
on what she does.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, and that's
Right
if
in
the
the face.
judges
Okay.
agree with
You
me.
good? On
which
3?
is
Right on
very
3.
rare.
Right on 3.
and for good reason.
Nice white base for Cataline here in the third round.
2.
That sounded good.
It sounded great. It echoed around the arena. I just love the reactions from Robin Wereshchuk. Just straight away, she's like, I love this.
Own it. Own it.
So this is what you have right now. You would have this ending in a draw. Going to be fascinating to see if the judges agree.
Fair blow.
Ruled a fair blow, and Wereshchuk just, she's into
What
it.
round are
Yeah, now listen, if you ask me, it's a draw.
That's it?
Round 1,
That
Jackie
was the last lap.
Cataline
Okay.
got it done. Second round, I gave it to Wereshchuk, but we had the point deduction. But look at this, a fair blow. Probably makes it a draw here.
You could see that. You could see the feet of Cataline, and this is one of the things we talked about earlier. It's where Wereshchuk is having a lot of fun. So there is a minor heel lift that is allowed. That has been a change that was made before Power Slap 8. It's been a huge difference in terms of limiting the fouls.
Yeah, no, absolutely. We talk about it all the time. We want to knock people out, but you got to follow the rules. And it might have cost Jackie Cataline a victory here, which again is massive. You come all this way out to Abu Dhabi. She's a very ambitious lady. She's had a great athletic career. Look at the slap. Look at the speed of that one from Robin Wereshchuk. I mean, she's having the time of her life right now. She's up there, she's dancing, again giving me the thumbs up. She's just happy to be here. She also wants to prove to her daughters that you can do anything in life. And I'll tell you what, she must have been a massive underdog going up against Jackie Cataline with that athletic background, the wrestling pedigree, the professional mixed martial arts experience.
Not as much as an underdog as you would have thought.
I know.
But here, listen, it wasn't that long ago that Robin Wereshchuk was in a homeless shelter.
Yeah.
And here she is on a stage in Abu Dhabi, just having fun, enjoying the moment.
She was living in a car. She was homeless. She said it was kind of bougie homeless, though, because she still had access to her ex-husband's Uber Eats delivery account. So she was living in the car. She had a wine fridge as well.
To be fair, she did
had
have a wine
food getting
fridge.
delivered. She was having a whale of a time.
Well, we are awaiting a final decision, and it looks like the results are in. Justin, take it away.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. Judge Bell scores the match 29-27, Wereshchuk. Judge Montalvo scores about 28-28. And Judge Weeks scores about 29-27 for the winner by majority decision, Robin the Belter Wereshchuk.
What an upset in her debut. Robin Wereshchuk gets the win.
You just can't take anything for granted. If you looked at this match on paper, all day long, you would have gone with Jackie Cataline. This lady here, she's a pleasure to speak to. I like watching her perform. She just got the job done against Jackie. Let's remember, knocked out Sheena Bathory. The power that she has is ridiculous. Beats her at her own game here in Abu Dhabi.
She loves to talk more than anybody on the card, and there is no doubt in my mind you will be seeing her at the Irish pub at the hotel tonight celebrating.
I might have popped in there myself last night. She was in there, and she was talking a lot then.
Power Slap 9 coming to you from the Space 42 Arena in Abu Dhabi, presented by Monster Energy. Unleash the Beast. It is history in the making as the world's biggest slap fighting promotion has left American soil for the very first time. It's El Perro and Eddie Spaghetti on deck. These odds are presented by Circus Sportsbook, sports betting the way that it should be. Rodriguez, the -130 favorite. Eddie Brahimir made the long trip from Canada to Abu Dhabi for tonight's showdown with Aziel Rodriguez, and he is determined to leave with a victory over the #1 contender in 3 rounds or less.
One of the top middleweights in the sport, Aziel Rodriguez came perilously close to taking the 185-pound belt from John Davis a year ago. And while he came up short that night, he's more intent than ever to prove that he's the #1 contender and the next in line for a 3rd shot at the championship. But first, El Perro has to get by hard-hitting Canadian Eddie Brahimir, who fought to a draw with Brandon Bordeaux in their February rematch, proving that when it comes to power and durability, he has what it takes to fight it out with the best of the best in his weight class. Coming up next, Aziel El Perro Rodriguez faces Eddie Spaghetti Brahimir.
Eddie Spaghetti going to strike first tonight, Season 2, Road to the Title. He was on that show for the entire season, works in residential construction and builds fences in Canada. Coming off a draw to Brandon the Butcher Bordeaux in February. He says, listen, Bordeaux's a tough fighter. I'm a tough fighter. I don't think people have given me enough respect. I'm coming here with a 1-1-1 record. I'm a lot better than that.
Yeah, when you look at Eddie Brahimir, I mean, look at him. He looks to be fantastic physical shape. This is a man that's had a really, really tough life, turned it all around. We see the credentials there on the screen. Now he's out here in Abu Dhabi. This man is having a whale of a time. He was on the sand dunes this week doing a little bit of snowboarding on the sand. He was riding camels everywhere. He said he absolutely shit his pants because the camel tried to kick him off, was trying to bite him and all the rest of it, but he can't believe where life has taken him. And I'm excited for this matchup here tonight.
To your point, he grew up, he was guided by his older brother, a professional bodybuilder, really gave him inspiration. And he said you could see his older bro, Emerson, in Power Slap down the road. Another brother duo in Power Slap would be fun. El Perro, Aziel Rodriguez, one of the originals. This is his 9th Power Slap fight. He was on Season 1 at Road to the Title. Went back to work after 3 years off. He has rekindled his love for working with adults with developmental disabilities in San Diego. He was living in Grenada with his wife, Yasmin, who's in vet school. But he said, I gotta go back. I gotta get back home. I gotta start my job again. And I can still do Power Slap at the same time. He's been very good.
Yeah, of course. He's a guy that fought for the middleweight strap before, of course. Didn't get the job done against John Davis. But as we were talking to him this week, You know, we see this guy up here, he's a savage, he wants to go to work, he wants to slap people's heads off. But then you hear all about his background and what he was doing for a job where he took 2 years away working with people with disabilities, autism, things like that. I mean, this man is a great human being, cares for other people, and just trying to make the best life possible for himself right here. I asked him about coming out to Abu Dhabi. He's like, of course, there ain't no way I'm missing that.
Sign up to the Crypto.com app with the code POWER and make a single purchase of $50 or more. Let's take a look at the tail of the tape, brought to you by Estrella Jalisco, an authentic Cerveza Dorado, and the official beer of Power Slap. Aziel Rodriguez, 5 years older. Brahimir, a couple of inches taller. You can see the reach advantage as well. The veteran Rodriguez, the minus 130 favorite in this one. Here's Justin.
Ladies and gentlemen, this match is 3 rounds in the Power Slap middleweight division and presented by Monster Energy. Unleash the Beast. Introducing first in the blue corner. He stands 5 feet 11 inches tall, weighing in at 186 pounds. Out of Caledonia, Ontario, Canada. He is a number 7 ranked middleweight contender in the world. Eddie Spaghetti Brahimir. And in the red corner, he stands 5 feet 9 inches tall, weighing in at 186 pounds. Out of San Diego, California, USA. He is a number 1 ranked middleweight contender in the world. Aziel El Pedo Rodriguez. And when the action begins, your referee in charge, Kerry Hatley. Winner of the coin toss and striking first, Eddie Brahimir.
This match is presented by Double Eagle Injury Law. Injured, slap back by visiting Double Eagle Injury Law today.
All right, here we go, gentlemen. Just a little bit. Chin out. There we go. Okay. All right, blue has won the toss. We'll go first. Hand and count.
Right on 2.
Okay, right on 2.
Yep.
Okay, right on 2. You must measure. There's your measure.
That's an interesting one. Normally it's 1 or 3.
Right.
I guess you just get one good placement, one little practice, and then just try and take the
1.
head off.
Big wind up.
Here we go. Little flash knockout. Turn the lights off for a split second.
That was experience right there. I don't know how he stayed on his feet. Watch this.
It's not going to be home. Yeah, I know that.
Fair blow.
Look, he was out cold, and then his chin hits the table. He bounces off the table, and he's like, I'm back. I'm here. That wasn't experience, Dan. That was like, I've been knocked out, and oh, hold on, I'm back.
Do you remember when...
That was not experience.
When he fought John Davis, he did that a couple of times. He goes out momentarily,
okay, right on
comes
3,
back from the
right
dead.
on 3,
It's not a conscious
measure.
decision.
There's your measure.
We should be calling him Jesus.
Oh, man.
1.
That diminishes the ability
2.
to generate power.
Okay, we have a match, Bisbee.
Because just going back to the diminishing power, a lot of them told us this week, didn't they, Dan? That
they did.
Once they take a shot, they feel their own power
Fair blow.
go down.
They equated it to a power bar in a video game.
Yeah.
You start with a full bar,
You good?
and every time you get hit, you lose a little power, especially if you get knocked down, obviously.
And the ability to take a shot as well.
Okay, hand and
Works
count.
both ways, of course.
Okay,
Brahimir
blue, right on
gets the
2,
job
right
done
on
there.
2, starting round 2.
Almost got the knockout.
I mean, the table might have
There's
saved
your measure.
Aziel on the last one.
For Rodriguez, he's got to be concerned here. The catches are concerned.
1.
Bite down.
He got through it on that one, but Aziel just said,
Good sit, brother.
All
Good
in the
sit.
placement. That one was a little bit
You're
higher.
right.
Took the impact on the forehead a little bit. When you're down lower on the
Fair blow.
jaw. Let's have a look.
Good.
It's a little bit high.
You're a little light on it, but
Look at that, one eye open for El Perro.
Boom.
Fighter set.
Nice shot, though. And a great sound.
Okay, Red, hand and count.
right on one.
Right on one with the measure or no measure? Okay, right on
Here
one with
comes
the measure.
most experienced slap fighter in the company.
There's your measure.
This is his ninth power slap fight. Nobody's had more. He's down.
And the crowd loves it.
3,
Straight back up.
4,
He's wobbly.
5,
Take your time.
Trying to gather
6,
himself.
Take a deep breath.
It's a
7.
10 count.
Breathe.
8.
Breathe. I'm going to say walk to me.
Good. Come this way.
He's okay.
There we go.
Arms up in the air. Kerry Hadley looking
Let's
to
go,
let this
Spaghetti.
one go.
Good slap.
That's fine. This is fun. Good shot as well. Perfect placement. Love it. And you see him blowing out the saliva straight away like that hurt.
Needs to deliver more power on this one, right?
Oh, no, that's fine. All right. Okay, we're going into round 3, last slap.
This is your final chance. You got this.
Round
Right?
3.
Get that motherfucker.
All right, here we go. Okay, fighter set. Okay, last round. Hand and count, Blue.
So that's one apiece.
Right on 2, right on 2. You must measure. There's your measure.
Of course, Rodriguez 1 point ahead. Comes down to this final blow.
Indeed it does. It's a
One.
big one.
He needs to find the form of the first one.
Clubbing.
Clubbing foul called right away.
You got him. You come low. Here we go, Blue.
Beautiful, bro.
Now remember, we talked about that power bar, right?
All you gotta do is keep this shit clean. Then we
So
get
he
1
might not have
point
been able
Blue
to focus
clubbing.
as well as he did in the first
1
round.
point Blue clubbing.
Huge
1
foul.
point Blue
Almost got
clubbing. You
knocked
just
out.
got him low, bro. Yeah.
You know, but that's, I mean, that's, you just got to point, oh yeah, that's low. I mean, that's egregious.
Good. Just took some low.
So this is a perfect example.
Low's better than high.
I mean, think about it. Anything you do, if you get almost knocked out, your
You're good.
coordination
Okay, here we go, Blue.
is not going to be as good.
So Damien DeBell, the heavyweight
What's your last
champion,
lap?
who is the coach
Last-
for the red
last
team,
lap,
just said to
round
Azael, clean blow.
Okay, Red,
you win
hand
the
and
fight.
count.
This is where you have to
Right
be
on
smart.
1 with the measure.
Don't go for the
Okay,
knockout.
right on
Don't-
1 with the
don't
measure.
risk a clubbing foul.
Rodriguez, go for the knockout.
There's
it's
your
what
measure.
the people want to see. Ignore your coaches, risk it all. And he did.
Smart.
It's a good shot, though. Gets the winners,
Okay,
of
that's
course.
it, gentlemen.
Winner, winner.
Fair blow.
Chicken
Good
dip.
job, guys.
And there's the scorecard, of course. 29-27 to Rodriguez. All getting down to that second round. A 10-8. Sat him down, almost knocked him out.
Tonight's recovery of the night brought to you by Slate Milk. Fuel up with Slate's delicious high-protein drinks. Slate makes you strong. There's our first one.
Oh, that was a great shot.
Little chin music off the table.
And that was a better one.
Props to Eddie Spaghetti for getting up on spaghetti legs after that one.
Oh, come on. Yeah, no, listen, he got up, he fought through it, he put on a smile, put on a show for the people. But it wasn't enough. Azael Rodriguez, a tremendous amount of experience that shined through here tonight. Been in there with some big names as well. Fought for the belt.
He's fought for the belt multiple times. He had 3 fights in 2022, 4 in 2023, and this his second fight of this year. And the win will move Azael Rodriguez to 6-3 in power slap as the veteran of all veterans. Justin Bernard, let's make it official, brother.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for decision. All 3 judges score the contest 29-26 for the winner by unanimous decision, Azael El Perro Rodriguez.
Hey, brother.
I'm here with the winner, Azael Rodriguez, moving to 6-3. Congratulations. What an interesting first round, though. A little bit of adversity. Well, we'll call it adversity that you faced. It looked like you got knocked out for a split second. Talk to me about what happened there.
Oh, no, yeah, definitely. He gave me a really good shot. It surprised the heck out of me. But you've seen it before. That's the zombie Azael that you've seen with John Davis, too. I can't go down anymore. I'm not gonna get knocked out ever. It was just like a reality check for me in that first round.
Well, the reality check led you to having your best blow of the fight in round 2. Talk to me about making that recovery and coming out so strong in the second round.
Yeah, I was working on right on 3, right on 1, so knowing that on the first one I kind of did some damage, I knew that changing it up on 1 was gonna surprise him, and that's why I was able to put him down.
Okay, well, you have been here since the very beginning, Azael. I feel like I have known you for a long time now as far as Power Slap goes. You had a nice showing here in Abu Dhabi. What do you want to be next?
Oh, I want that championship match. Dana, Frank, give me that championship match. I showed why I'm number 1 for a reason, and they decided to give me number 7. Stop giving me low-ranked individuals. Give me the champ. Isaiah, John Davis, whoever's next, I want that championship title next.
Azael, congratulations. Ladies and gentlemen, your winner by unanimous decision, Azael Rodriguez.
Azael getting it done. His wife, Yasmin, the future veterinarian, making the trip to Abu Dhabi here with him in the house. And what a win for El Perro. Oh, there she is. Tonight's Power Slap Celebrity Camp brought to you by Arsenal Strength. There is Steve Will Do It from the Nelk Boys. Tyler Rizzi, the BMX rider. And Alexander Volkanovski is in the house.
Let's go.
He's going to be fighting for a title very soon. The super heavyweight champ is in the building. The Crazy Hawaiian set to defend his title for the second time. What is he? Is he reading the Bible when he's walking in? 420 pounds, says he's never been locked in like he is locked in for this match, and he has been waiting his entire career to take a big old bite out of the dumpling. Might be easier said than done. The Russian farmer destroyed his first opponent with 1 slap back in June, and despite the fact he's undersized at just 370 pounds, Dumpling arrived in Abu Dhabi with one mission in mind, and that's to have the championship belt on the shelf at his farmhouse in Siberia.